All right, good evening. It is 6 o'clock, a little after, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I would like to welcome everyone to our annual Senior Recognition Night. The class of 2019 is down here. There's 41 graduates, and they've worked hard all year long to get to this point in their high school career. I would like to thank all of our guests for coming tonight, and it's kind of informal. If you'll watch for your name in the program and just come through this door and present when it's your turn. We won't announce you, but you can introduce yourself as you come up to the microphone. Parents, thank you for all that you do for these kids, parents and guardians. They would not be here without you. And so without further ado, we're going to get started tonight with our first presenter.
Good afternoon, my name is Ambrosia Roach and I'm the East Texas recruiter for A&M Texarkana University. So hopefully this will not be the last that you see me. I'm excited to award our Eagle Elite Scholarship today. To be awarded this scholarship, you have to have a 3.4 GPA or higher or a 22 on your ACT. So congratulations to Braden West for receiving the Eagle Elite Scholarship, and he will get $8,000 for the next 4 years. East Texas Baptist University to Matthew Schreiber with a total 4-year awardance of $52,000. Congratulations, Matthew, and welcome to the Tiger family.
Hello, my name is Todd Hammock. I am here to give a certificate of scholarship for the amount of $1,000 to Blinn College Scholarship for Garrett Hanlon. Garrett Hanlon.
On behalf of Tyler Junior College, I present the certificate to Seth Floyd. He is the recipient of the Tyler Junior College Presidential Honors Scholarship, covering all tuition and fees to total $9,500.
We have a program called the Red Cord, or the Red Cord Honors Program, and what we do is we like to recognize the seniors that give at least 2 times their senior year. Each time you give blood, you save up to 3 lives. So each senior that I call up has saved a minimum of 6 lives, some many more than that, because some probably started donating when they were 16 years old. So if they were medically ineligible to give, they could recruit 2 people to come and donate on their behalf, or they could also work the blood drive. So if class this evening. And when you multiply that times 3, that is 72 lives that you guys have touched this year. And before I call you up, it's my hopes, and really the hopes of Carter Blood Care and the patients that we serve and continue to serve, that once you are dismissed from these halls for the very last time, that you won't stop donating, whether you're going into your secondary education, you're going into service, you're going to stay home, whatever you decide to do. We hope that you'll continue to help save lives because somebody out there needs it. And at this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Ms. Cochran call you up. She's going to hand you your certificate, and I'm going to give you your red cord. If you all will hold your applause until we get everyone up here on the stage, I appreciate it.
I don't know, well, I know what's so important about this cord, but I think this was the most important cord to all the seniors that I have ever seen. They were worried about this cord and worked so hard to get this cord, and so we're real proud of them. And so our first recipient of the cord is Ms. Brooke Blassingame. Madison Busby. Garrett French. Langley Gardner. Brandon Garrison. Joseph Fisher. J.C. Granberry. Peyton Grimes. Garrett Handlin. Shelby Abear. Jalen LeCount. Michael Travis Lenz. Madison McCoy. Heather McGill, she's not here, she is playing golf at the state tournament. Alyssa Pruitt. Alex Sessom. Kagan Sloan. Kevin Trejo. Titus Tress. Aaron Tucker. Hannah Watson. Riley Weaver. Trent Weiss. And Olivia White.
evening, everyone. My name is Kenya Morrow. This is my daughter, Araya Morrow, and we established the Jada Morrow Dream Scholarship in honor of my late husband, Jada Morrow. He was Harleton High School alumni. Jada was a theater enthusiast of the highest level, and acting was his passion. He first fell in love with it on this very stage right here. Unfortunately, he never got to pursue theater past high school, but that didn't stop him from dragging us to every single Broadway show that came to Dallas. We were always listening to whatever soundtrack from whatever new musical was out. Even when he pledged his fraternity in college, they nicknamed him Broadway as a nod to his love for theater. His appreciation for theater had no end, and it is my hope that his passion lives on through this scholarship. My purpose in starting this scholarship is to encourage and assist a high school senior who possesses that same passion and drive that Jada possessed, a student that excels academically and in the arts like Jada did, a student that has the same profound love for all things theater like Jada had. So on behalf of the Harleton class of 2003 and myself, I'm excited to announce that the 2019 recipient of the Jada Morrow Dream Scholarship is Madison Busby.
I'm the band director here at Harleton High School. Ms. Sharon Moore was supposed to be here this evening, but had something come up and just couldn't make it this time. The scholarship that I have the distinct privilege of giving out is the Lauren Lee Elrod Memorial Scholarship. And we did not, well, let me tell you how this scholarship began. We had a fabulous young lady taken from us in a drunk driving accident. A drunk driver hit her a few years ago, and it would have been her sophomore year. And well, it was the end of her sophomore year. And she was the biggest personality in the building. She filled up any room she came into, and she loved big and she hated big. And she was just a lot of fun. And strangers that we had never met, didn't even know the family, had read this and was so touched by her story in the newspaper, started sending money to the band here in memory of Lauren Elrod. And I couldn't think of a better way to use that but to put it towards a scholarship. We've since run out of money, but the family continues to send money to make sure we keep this scholarship alive. So, without further ado, I'm going to present the Lauren Lee Elrod Memorial Scholarship. This year we have 2 recipients. The first one goes to Miss Heather McGill, who is playing golf in Austin. I think Heather's watching on Facebook. Everybody wave. All right. And the second recipient we have is Mr. Seth Floyd.
Good evening. My name is Tim Lyons, and I'm here to present the John Nixon Scholarship. According to John Nixon, you had to be just a little bit better if you were from Harleton, and so many of our kids demonstrate that. So this scholarship is based, first of all, on average. You have to be in the top 10 of the class, and then secondly, on participation in extracurricular activities. So based on those criteria, we came up with 2 recipients. One's a male, one's a female. And tonight I want to congratulate Brooke Blasingame and Garrett Hanlon.
Good evening. I'm joined with Ms. Lisa. We are here to congratulate our seniors who have earned the Texas Scholars with Merit Red, White, and Blue Ribbon with Medallion. Now, a little bit about this award. What this is you have to have a fourth year of math with Algebra 2 as a prerequisite. Now, for a lot of us, I know me especially, Algebra 2, that was one of those things that better be setting the bar at the very highest, and I'm going to work to get it. I can absolutely say how honored I am that a majority of our senior class has not only excelled through Algebra 2, has pre-cal, but are also completing our honor stats program. So, without further ado, if you will, when we call your name, if you will come in front of the podium. Brooke Blasingame. Madison Busby. David Fisher. Seth Floyd. Lainey Gardner. Brandon Garrison. JC Granberry. Peyton Grimes. Garrett Henlon. Shelby Aber. Now this is one of those things we get to stop and brag about. Since we have 30 out of the 41 students who are going to be earning this award tonight, we're going to break this up into groups of 10. So we will have more to come on this at this time. If you want to take pictures. Congratulate our first group of Texas World Scholars with Merit. At this time, one slight amendment to the program that you have. We have our representatives of the Army National Guard, Sergeant First Class Blair and Sergeant Mendez, who are going to come up and confer on some of our seniors who have joined the Army National Guard.
All right, thank you, sir. I need a Private First Class Fisher, PV2 Fisher for the section. We do have one that's not with us tonight, which I'll announce that one as well. I'm trying to stress we're here to tell them what they're going to be getting as far as a combined benefit. All right, so PMC Fisher, on total education and pay benefit at your disposal, or your recognition of your volunteer service to Texas Army National Guard is going to be $125,000. PV2 Fisher, in recognition of your volunteer service, Texas Army National Guard, the total education pay and benefit disposable will be at $91,000. Titus Tress, which is going to be with us tonight, has a total benefit of $113,000. These young men will be leaving for relation training here the next month. Basically, AIT, finish up their training, returning here in about 5 months or so to be able to attend the university of their choice. So it's going to be pretty fast. I promised them I wouldn't embarrass them, but I lied. Squad, who? Help me up, who? Right, please. Dismissed.
we're going to begin introducing our honor graduates. These are students who have worked hard to maintain an A GPA over the course of 4 years. So everyone we introduce tonight has a 90 or above, and that's a huge accomplishment. So up first will be Miss Cindy.
Hello. Thank y'all for coming tonight. My name is Cindy Hooten. I coached here and do a lot of other things here. And it is my distinct pleasure at this time to introduce the beautiful Brooke Blassingame. Brooke is the daughter of Robert and Shannon Blassingame. She is a 4-year member and captain of the Wildcat Varsity Cheerleading Squad. She's an active member of NHS, Student Council, FBLA, CNA, and band. Brooke is also the reigning Harleton High School homecoming queen. Brooke will be attending the greatest university in the state of Texas this fall. Texas A&M will be lucky to have her in their biology department. And I would just like to say that Brooke has always had a strong sense of right and wrong, and her moral compass will always steer her in the right direction. And in case you can't tell, I'm going to miss her a whole lot. I feel she will always be successful in her chosen field. Ladies and gentlemen, Brooke Blassingame.
Good afternoon. My name is Patricia Cunningham, and I'm the Spanish teacher. And today, it is my privilege to introduce our next honor graduates, Señorita Madison Butler. Madison is the daughter of Mr. Darren and Mrs. Jonna Bosby. While in high school, Madison has been involved in SBLA, Wanna Play, National Honor Society, and Student Council. After high school, Madison plans to attend Blinn College for 1 year and will transfer to Texas A&M and major in education. As her Spanish teacher, I can say Madison is an excellent student and very responsible. She has been a good leader here, but especially in my class, because she was the one that helped me to organize our Spanish honor field trip to San Antonio. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Ms. Madison Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sherry Hopkins, and it is my pleasure to introduce Seth Floyd tonight as one of our honor graduates. Seth is the son of Joe Jack and Michelle Floyd. He has participated in baseball and band for 4 years. During his time in band, he qualified for state solo ensemble his junior year. As a UIL participant, he also qualified for area in the Ready Riding event. I know Seth is ready for the challenges that will come his way during his pursuit of an electrical engineering degree. He plans to begin at TJC and then transfer to UT to complete his bachelor's degree. During statistics, Seth excelled at practical applications and always performed at superior levels. If he continues to pursue his studies with the same diligence, I'm certain that he will be successful at whatever he chooses to do. It is my pleasure to present Seth Floyd.
Kelly Fay, or Coach Fay as I go by here at school. Tonight it's my pleasure to introduce our next graduate, Miss Lainey Gardner. This should be fun. Lainey is the daughter of Shatter Fuller. Throughout her high school career, she's been in organizations such as Student Council, FBLA. She's been with the CNA, and she was also elected this year as the prom queen. There she is. Lainey has a laugh, if you know her, that is contagious, and it will make you laugh as well. She will always make you smile and laugh at any given time. After high school, Lainey plans to attend Blinn College in Bryan to pursue nursing, and then also hoping to become a pediatrician as well. As her softball coach, I can honestly say, as crazy as she is sometimes, she is driven to do things right. She's an excellent student athlete who always gives 100% and has been a leader in her class and on our campus. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss Lainey Gardner.
Good evening, and congratulations, graduates. My name is Larry Bennett, and I'm here this evening representing Combat Warriors, Inc. of Texas. It's an organization of East Texas men that gathered 7 years ago and formed an organization that's mission is to honor and support financially and emotionally the commitment and courage of our combat veterans. Throughout the year, we've run 15 to 20 different projects. All of the monies that we earn through those projects are given back to the community 100%. To our combat veterans, their families, and people that understand the value of the commitment of service. Each year we've been able to increase the number of scholarships that we do, and this year we'll be giving 5 $1,000 scholarships, one of which is to one of your graduates, Gary Hammond.
I represent First National Bank. We have 3 scholarships this year that I would like to present. The first is Garrett Hamlin. David Blaylock. And Shelby Ayers.
My name is Michael Kazin. I teach chemistry at the high school here. I have 2 scholarships for very worthy young people. One, of course, is for Heather McGill. She'll have a lot waiting for her when she comes back. And the other is Garrett Hanlon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Donnie Newman. I'm here to present two $500 scholarships to two graduating seniors from Harleton High. And I'm an old graduate from Harleton High. I graduated back in 1972. And these scholarships are in memory of my mother and father. They had 5 children, and all of them graduated from Harleton High. And we just try to keep their memory alive. First scholarship is in the amount of $500 to Garrett and second scholarship goes to Heather McGill. And I think we've all heard that she's out playing golf. Congratulations to all the graduating class.
All right, back again. Continuing our Globe Scholars with Merit, Lexi Kinzel, Michael Lenz, Madison McCoy, Heather McGill, Austin Miner, Alyssa Pruitt, Victoria Reese, Gage Green, Matthew Schreiber, Alexandria Sessom, and Joseph Fisher. If you will, please join me in congratulating our second round of Globe Scholars with Merit. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Gunnery Sergeant Corley to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me? Oh, yeah. Cool. I get Aaron Tucker up here and Stephen Breyer to show up. No? Anybody see like an 8-foot tall guy walking here? No? Okay. All right, so Aaron and Stephen, they've already gone through the enlistment process. They're just waiting to graduate, and then they're going to boot camp to become Marines. So with that, they're each going to get 8 years of school completely paid for that they can either use themselves or give to their kids one day. But this summer, while everyone else is off enjoying their vacation, doing whatever, these guys are going to be going through the longest, hardest boot camp there is. But at the end of it, they're going to have something that less than 1% of the population will ever get. It's something that you can't buy, you can't trade, and it's something that they'll have the rest of their life. That's the title of the United States Marine. So, let me congratulate these guys.
I'm here to introduce our next honor graduate, even though he's not here, Brandon Garrison. Brandon is the son of Misty Blackburn and Randall Garrison. Throughout his high school career, Brandon has participated in 2 years of varsity golf, 4 years of football, 1 year as a player for the baseball team, and this year as the statistician for the baseball team. After high school, Brandon is not sure what his education is going to be, but he is sure that he wants to further his education, but he is not sure where he wants to go or what he wants to do yet. I've enjoyed coaching and being around Brandon because he's always respectful. He does whatever he's asked of him for his team, and he will play through a broken collarbone. He's actually done that before, and when you have guys like that on your team, it's a good thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Brandon Garrett.
I'm Gerald Wallaber. I'm the rookie math teacher here at Harleton, and I feel so lucky to introduce our next honor graduate, Miss J.C. Granberry. J.C. is the daughter of the proud parents Chris and Tiffany Granberry. J.C. was a member of the FBLA, and after graduation plans to attend North Texas Community College and pursue a career as an oncology nurse. As her math teacher, I can say she always gave it her all, and her smile always brightened up my day. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss J.C. Granberry.
It's my pleasure to announce Peyton Grimes. Peyton is the daughter of my great friends, David and Tammy Jo Grimes. Throughout high school, she has been a four-year member and captain of the Wildcat varsity cheer squad. She has also been a member of the Lady Cat varsity basketball team, NHS, FBLA, Student Council, track, cross country, positivity, job shadowing, CNA, golf, and the homecoming court. And after high school, Peyton will be attending SFA to continue her nursing degree. And as a cheer coach and friend, I can attest to the fact that Peyton is going to go far in whatever field she chooses to go towards. She is a beautiful and fun-loving girl who has always been a leader on our campus, and I can honestly say that I enjoy spending time with Peyton. We've had a great run. It's been wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful Peyton Grimes.
Hello. It is my pleasure to introduce our next honor graduate, Mr. Garrett Hanlon. Garrett is the son of Scott and Jessica Hanlon and Bart and Cheryl Blake. Throughout his high school career, Garrett has participated in football, basketball, baseball, golf, track, and is a member of the Harleton High School fishing team. He is also a member of the Future Business Leaders of America, Student Council, and the National Honor Society. Garrett was able to complete 5 dual credit courses during high school that will go toward his postgraduate efforts. And with a little free time he has left, he likes to spend fishing and especially duck hunting. After high school,
for him having my husband's classes and my husband being his coach. I will definitely miss him busting into my classroom with a big smile, telling me about something that happened in his day. I look forward to seeing all you were able to accomplish here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present to you Mr. Garrett Hanlon.
Troy. I'm with E-Tex Telephone. I've got 4 students I'm going to give scholarships to. They're in the amount of $1,000 apiece. I get everybody to just come up here. Garrett Hanlon, Brooke Glassingame, Madison Busby, and of course Heather McGill.
I'm the president of the sports backers for here for Harleton. We have 2 scholarships of $500, one to Garrett Hanlon and one to Heather McGill.
That program is now up to 8 area high schools with over 170 students who have been to clinicals at our hospital this year. This year we are awarding a single student from Harleton High School with the award of Outstanding Student. That award winner is Alyssa Pruitt.
Hello, I'm Rochelle Jones. I teach anatomy, physiology, and biology here. It's my honor and privilege to present the Federation of Texas A&M Mothers Clubs, because I have an Aggie mom. I'm not an Aggie mom, but I have an Aggie mom. This scholarship is in the amount of $500, and it's being presented to Brooke Glassingame.
Throughout her high school career, Shelby has been involved in the CNA program, FBLA, student council, and was a student section leader during football season. After high school, Shelby plans to attend Panola College to pursue a career in nursing, ultimately working toward the goal of becoming a nurse practitioner. As one of her English teachers, I can say that Shelby always brings the energy in the room, and I have no doubt that she can accomplish absolutely anything that she sets her mind to. Congratulations, Shelby. I present Shelby Akins. It is my pleasure to introduce our next honor graduate, Ms. Madison McCoy. Maddie is the daughter of Cable McCoy and Heather Switzer. During her time at Harleton High School, Maddie has been a part of the HHS band, as well as a majorette and head majorette her senior year. She has been on the homecoming court, taken 5 dual credit classes, was an active member in student council, a part of the certified nurses assistant program, where she earned her CNA certificate in January, and also stepped out of her comfort zone this year and joined the golf team. Maddie plans to attend Panola College and start her journey towards becoming a labor and delivery nurse. One of the things I've enjoyed most about Maddie is that her extreme honesty, sometimes too much, her hard-working attitude, and the fact that she will not let anything get in her way of accomplishing whatever she has in front of her. I know she'll do great at whatever she sets her mind to. I present to you Maddie McCoy. It's my honor and privilege tonight to present Heather McGill. We know where Heather is. Heather is the daughter of Pat and Alexi McGill. Throughout her high school career, Heather has been involved in band as a majorette all 4 years. She's been the drum major her junior and senior years. She's been in student council all 4 years and is currently the student council president. She's been in NHS 3 years and is currently our first vice president. This year, she participated in our CNA program and she received her registration. She is a certified nursing assistant. And she's already told me she will be looking for a position when she goes off to college. She's been in golf for 4 years and has been a state qualifier for 3 of the 4 years. She is currently representing HHS at the 2019 State UIL Golf Tournament. If you didn't know, today Heather shot a 90. Yay. Heather has not only been a driving force to the success of the HHS girls golf team, but also the boys golf team. She would like to thank Austin and Garrett for giving her a little competition in practice. After graduation, Heather will be joining her sister Morgan at my alma mater and her dad's alma mater, Texas A&M University, to major in allied health and nursing in the fall. Heather's quick wit and humor, in addition to her intelligence, has made her a great leader and such a joy to have as a student in class and in National Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, via Facebook Live, Heather McGill. And seniors, if you want, everybody turn around,
face that window, and tell her good luck tomorrow. All right, thank you.
At this time, as a former employee of Harleton Hardware and Electric, I would like to make their scholarship presentation. And this is from Harleton Hardware. And the recipient to this is Heather McGill. I heard she was playing golf. I'm not sure. But there you go. Way to go, Heather.
Hi, I'm Jamisa, and I'm here to present the KYKX scholarship in the amount of $1,005 to Matthew Schreiber.
Good evening. My name is Sandra Spencer, and it's been my privilege to serve Harleton ISD as the interim superintendent for the last 14 months. It's also my privilege on the behalf of the Texas Rural Education Association to present a scholarship to Madison Busby for $1,800.
Hello, my name is Jimmy Cox, and I'm here on behalf of the East Texas Antique Tractor and Engine Club to present a $500 scholarship to Garrett Hanlon.
Hello, my name is Debbie Shipwash, and I used to teach here years ago, and I taught for 29 years, and then I left. Then I came back after 11 years just to kind of sub, and ended up getting back on payroll. So that was good, but this group right here, I got to teach their 10th grade year. Most of them in English. I had them in English on them. And so I'm glad to see that y'all are about to be finished with high school. Y'all were a great class then. I know you still are. The brains are all there. I mean, y'all really have a class full of brain kids. The scholarship I'm going to present is the Eastman Chemical Scholarship. And this young man is going to receive this scholarship. Like I said, I had him back in the 10th grade. And he is a joy. He is so friendly and sweet and kind. And he always is very respectful. And he always would come up and give me a hug. And I just want to present this scholarship in the amount of $1,000 per semester for the Eastman Chemical Scholarship to Garrett French.
I look out at this group tonight, I realize that I haven't got to teach all of the seniors this year, but the ones that I haven't gotten to teach, I've gotten to know. And the ones that I have gotten to teach, I've gotten to know really well. Some of them drive me a little crazy. Some of them, we have to discuss levels of appropriateness in the classroom. And some of them have just absolutely endeared themselves to me over the last 2 years. As I look out, I know that these guys are going to be successful at whatever they decide to do. Some of them are choosing different paths than would be considered traditional, but I know that whatever it is, they're going to go out and give their best. This young man that is receiving the Beth Raoul Mead Educational Trust Scholarship tonight, I'm sure will do the same. This is a scholarship in the amount of $5,600 for Garrett Hanlon.
Good evening. Our next award is from the Harleton ISD Texas Educational Secretaries Association in the amount of $100, and this is being awarded to Mr. Austin Meyer.
In addition to teaching biology and anatomy and physiology, I am the National Honor Society advisor at Harleton High School. Since I've been the advisor the last 4 years, this actually is the smallest group that I have. I'm going to go ahead and call their names. Each of our seniors will be receiving a scholarship in the amount of $50, but they're also going to be receiving their honor stole that they'll wear at graduation. But I'm going to go ahead and call their names, and then I want to tell you a little bit about the work that they've done. Brooke Blassingame. Madison Bussey. My brain is working faster than Peyton Grimes. Garrett Hanlon. Heather McGill, who's not here, and Trent Weiss. just want to say a few words about, very nice, service. I just want to say a few words about just the 6 of these kids. These are our leaders. These kids are required minimum to get 10 service hours per semester. Service to community, service outside of what they're already doing in school. We do have kids that do things at the elementary, whether reading with kids, helping teachers, who helped with the kindergarten rodeo. We've had some disasters our kids have helped with. We actually took some of our money from our fundraiser and purchased supplies for tornado relief in Franklin and Alto this year. Our kids brought stuff for that. We've supported Positivity. They've done a supply drive for the Rainbow Room of Harrison County. NHS helped Positivity with supplies for that. These kids, they may want to write the minimum service hours down because they know that I will work them to death for their service hours form, but I know that they do way more than that in Harleton and outside of Harleton. These kids are involved in their church, school, and if you haven't noticed by what they're getting tonight, they're academically out there, so they're awesome. It's been a privilege to have them the last 4 years, not only in class but in NHS, and I'm truly going to miss them because they're great leaders on campus. Out of this, these are our officers as well. I think we only have 2 officers right now that are held by juniors. So these are your NHS seniors.
As the granddaughter, great-granddaughter of 2 Masons and the great-granddaughter of a woman of the Order of the Eastern Star, it is my pleasure to give a scholarship tonight to Heather McGill. I'm sure she is keeping track of all of this somewhere at home, and we will honor her when she returns. Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Mike Cagle. I'm here on behalf of Ultimate High School Fishing. Some of you wonder what fishing has to do with senior night and awards, so let me tell you a little bit about what we do. At Ultimate High School Fishing, we're a group that we encompass about 38 to 40 high schools, ranging from Highland Park in Dallas up to Liberty Isle and some schools up in the Texarkana area down to St. Augustine and over to the Louisiana state line. These guys and teams that fish with us, there's about 147 to 150 teams on average, over 300 kids. This year alone, we will award over $120,000 in scholarships and prizes. The qualifications to win these scholarships and prizes, these either lady anglers or guy anglers, they'll fish a total of 7 qualifying tournaments, and they start and they run concurrent with the school year, and it's no pass, no play. You have to make the grades in order to qualify to fish the tournaments. These tournaments this year, they fished all 7 of them in the most inclement weather you could ever imagine. There was pouring rain on all of them but one tournament. They fished a lot of tournaments in the 20s and 30-degree weather, but all of them did well. This year, after the 7 qualifying tournaments and being able to award these scholarships and prizes, the first place winner this year went home with a $45,000 brand new Skeeter bass boat and $10,000 in scholarships. So it's a pretty good deal to fish in high school now. I've lost one of my cards already. And tonight we're happy to present some of the awards to Harleton anglers as well. Ronnie Brown, are you with us tonight? Would you come up, please? Ronnie Brown represents the team of Metcalf and Brown. Brother Metcalf is his fishing partner, and I know this is about seniors, but you have to recognize the team when we're recognizing them. Ronnie and his partner finished year-to-date in 4th place, and they were awarded with a $5,000 scholarship for fishing with Ultimate High School Fishing. All right, we got a few more awards. Up next, we're going to ask Mr. Garrett Hanlon. Will you come back up? I know your name hasn't been called very much tonight, but you can come back up here one more time. Garrett also fished with a partner, Mr. JoJo Clark. I realize he's not a senior, but he is also his partner and is to be recognized as such. Garrett and his partner finished year to date in 13th place, and they're awarded a total of $500 scholarships. He's telling me where he's going to fish tomorrow. All right. I got to explain a little something. We had our end of the year tournament this past Saturday. Of course, it rained straight down the whole time. As one of the board members, at the end of the year, we give an award to an angler or a group of anglers that has done something special throughout the year. This past year, as we sat down and we looked at the scholarships we were going to give out and the awards that we were going to give out, this award is about class, it's about great character, it's about honesty, loyalty, integrity, it's about doing things the right way, that make us proud as an organization. And it's something a little bit special. And we just didn't have anything that stuck out this year. So we actually had the award, but we're not going to present it to anyone. This past weekend, unbeknownst to us and unbeknownst to this team, there was a situation that arose that Garrett and JoJo Clark both fell victim to a circumstance that was innocent, but at the same time was uncomfortable for the organization and for the team. And it was at no fault of their own. But the way that they handled themselves in this situation was just that, of character, of class, of humility, everything that we want to stand for as an organization. And so at this time, we want to present to Garrett Hanlon and to JoJo Clark our 2019 Humanitarian Award. Now, can I trust you to do this?
JoJo, come on. He's here. Go ahead. Come on. Go get your picture made with it.
Maybe they won't run me off. Come out here. I want to bring you on stage. Great job, guys. Along with that award, they have won a day's fishing trip, all expenses paid, to Lake Fork to be on a guide trip with Mr. Justin Hargrove. Thank y'all very much. Yeah.
Okay, our next honor graduate is Mr. Austin Miner. Austin is the son of Jenna and Don Miner. During his high school career, Austin has been involved in cross country, track, basketball, golf, and one glorious year of football. He was also the 2018 cyclocross state champion. After high school, Austin plans to attend UTI in Dallas to study diesel technology. He's also planning to continue his professional career in cycling, where he says he gets to go twice a week, probably compete. Austin is a very hard worker on and off the field, as well as a leader in the school. I really enjoyed coaching him in football this year. Glad he got to play. Finally, he decided he would do it. And, you know, he's just a good leader, hard worker. He's going to do a great job in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Austin.
Was one of our teachers that was unable to be here tonight, but she really wanted to prepare something to present the student, one of the students in our classes, and she shared that with me so I could share it tonight. It says, it is with great pleasure that I introduce our next honor graduate, Miss Alyssa Pruitt. Alyssa is the daughter of Brett and Maria Pruitt. Throughout her high school career, Alyssa has been involved in UIL WINAC play, basketball, FBLA, health science job shadowing, and most recently received her certification with the state of Texas as a nursing assistant. After high school, Alyssa plans to attend Tyler Junior College to pursue a career in nursing. As her health science teacher, I can honestly say she is an excellent student and one who has demonstrated an amazing work ethic. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss Alyssa Pruitt.
All right, our next honor graduate is Mr. Matthew Schreiber. Matthew is the son of Justin and Kim Schreiber. Throughout his high school career, Matthew has been involved in football, where he was in the All-District Honorable Mention this year. Y'all heard previously, he also won the KYKX Scholar Athlete Player of the Week, where he received a $1,005 scholarship. Matthew's also been involved with FBLA. After high school, Matthew plans to attend East Texas Baptist University to major in business administration. Matthew's been offered 2 different scholarships by ETBU. The first one is called the Honor Scholarships in the amount of $10,000 a year for 4 years for a total of $40,000. The second one is called the Christian Leader Scholarship in the amount of $3,000 a year for 4 years for a total of $12,000. So as his teacher, Matthew really is a tremendous student. He's going to be highly successful whatever he chooses to do after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Matthew Schreiber.
Good evening, my name is Mrs. Limas. I'm the high school art and theater teacher here. I would like to introduce Aaron Tucker as our next honor graduate. Aaron is the son of Margaret Tucker. I have had Aaron in my art class for 2 years, and it has been such an enjoyable experience watching his creativity flourish. He really embraced the multiple themes we studied, and it always had one common factor: the future. His art always showed something he wanted and desired for his future, and he is always looking forward. Aaron plans to join the Marines after high school, where he will dedicate his time and heart to defending this nation. I present to you Aaron Tucker.
Harleton band director, and my previous award that I had presented, we had a slight Facebook mishap back there. I'm not going to point any fingers, but Amy Borden's phone died, and so it wasn't received
received over Facebook, so you guys act surprised again. The recipient of our Laura Lee Elrod scholarships are Seth Floyd and Heather McGill. Hey, Heather. All right, the next thing I'm presenting is our Harleton Band Scholarship. These are supplied by our Harleton Band Boosters. That's one of the many things they're in there slinging cheese at each other for on Friday nights and raising money to help the kids with various activities and to supply scholarships to every graduating band senior. They receive $50 per year that they were involved in a high school band, granted that they stay until they graduate. We had one student move in this year, so she has received, she don't even know about it, Kaylee Foster received an amount of $50. Seth Floyd, $200. Miss Lexi Kinsel. Miss Lexi Kinsel, $200. Brooke Blassingame, $200. Sorry, Brooke, if you couldn't hear me, I was multitasking. And Heather McGill in the amount of $200. We'll Photoshop Heather in. Got that, Mrs.
All right. Meet again. Continuing with our third group and final group of the Globe Scholars with Merit. Ms. Lisa is on the way. Garrett French. Kagan Sloan. Colton Steinball. Titus Tress. Aaron Tucker. Riley Weaver. Trent Weiss. Braden West. Olivia White. Again, while they're getting their medals, just to kind of reiterate what this is. This is with having Algebra 2 as a prerequisite for a class. The cool thing about most of the people in this group is they did so. They've completed this coursework with a 90 or above. So this is your final group of Globe Scholars with Merit. So if you will, join me in congratulating them. All right. Titus, stay put.
I'm back again. I found my wayward son. Damn feel about it. So what you guys will learn pretty quick is we rise and fall as a team. So vicious, back and stay. Bring your certificates. All right, the Titus is here now. PFC, private personalized stress, in recognition of your volunteer service and extraordinary regard, will see the total education, pay, and benefits of disposal of $113,000.
the Harrison County Agribusiness Association tonight. We're presenting 2 scholarships in the amount of $750. The first one goes to Riley Weaver, and the next one goes to Garrett Prince.
Future Business Leaders of America is the largest career student business organization in the world. FBLA prepares students to become community-minded leaders in a global society through relevant career preparation and leadership experiences. The Harleton FBLA chapter had an impressive year, with members placing at both area and state competitions. We even have one member who will compete on the national level this summer. We have a great group of senior members this year, and those students are Lainey Gardner, Jason Sanders, Garrett Hamlin, Shelby Abair, Alyssa Pruitt, Matthew Schreiber, Braden West, and Olivia White. Our next honor graduate is Miss Riley Weaver. Riley is the daughter of Tamara and Tim Blakely. During Riley's stay here at Harleton High School for the last 4 years, she's been part of the FFA and showed numerous livestock projects. She has also served as an FFA officer for 3 of those 4 years, and is also was part of the softball team her freshman year. And this past year, she represented Harleton High School as the Jamboree Duchess. Riley plans on attending Tarleton State University, where she will major in animal science and minor in agribusiness. As Riley's ag teacher, I just want to say it has been a pleasure and sometimes a pain to have her in class and for her to be a part of the show team. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Riley Weaver.
It is my sincere pleasure to introduce our next honor graduate, Mr. Trenton Weiss. Trenton is the son of Nation and Misty Weiss. By every standard, Trenton's academic accomplishments make him one of the most outstanding students at Harleton High School. It is clear that education is important to Trenton, and he has been completely and fully devoted to his studies throughout his school career. He is a member of National Honor Society, participated in UIL spelling, math, and number sense, voted Elks Lodge Student of the Month, selected as TASC Outstanding Senior, a member of the winning team in the NASA Texas High School Aerospace Scholars Program, a member of the HHS rocketry team with a successful 1-mile, 1-pound payload rocket launch, and those are just a few of his accomplishments. little Trenton plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin to major in electrical engineering. As his rocketry teacher, I consider him to be one of the finest men I have had the pleasure of teaching. He demonstrates the ability to work in group situations under strict deadlines and recognizes the importance of strong work ethic, persistence, and intellectual integrity. His desire and drive to be successful is commendable. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Trenton Weiss.
It is my pleasure to introduce our next honor graduate, Mr. Braden West. Braden is the son of Jackie West. Throughout his high school career, Braden has been involved in numerous activities including football, basketball, baseball, and FBLA. This fall, Braden will attend Texas A&M Texarkana, where he will major in accounting. Not only has Braden excelled in the classroom these last 4 years, but he has also been an asset to our FBLA chapter. This year, he served on our officer team, competed on the state level in personal finance, and even graciously agreed to take on the role of car DJ while our chapter traveled to Houston for the State Leadership Conference. In closing, I can honestly say Braden is one of the most dedicated and well-mannered students on our campus. He will definitely go on to accomplish all of his goals and do great things. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Braden West.
And I am the advisor for Student Council, and we're going to do something a little bit different this year. We're going to hand out our scholarships. We also decided this year to give cords to our seniors, because let me tell you, you don't just sign up for Student Council and show up and you win. I mean, that's not how it works. These seniors, they had to earn 30 points every 6 weeks. They could earn that in attending meetings, wearing their shirts. We had a campaign to gather supplies for foster kids this year. And they brought blankets and toothbrushes and toothpaste and everything they can or could to put suitcases together for these kids that don't have anything. And so that was just one of our biggest things we did this year. We did a canned food drive. We blocked Ms. Brock in her office with all of our cans. And so these seniors, they have earned 30 points every 6 weeks. And so sometimes that's hard when they're really busy with all the other things you've heard them said that they were involved in, and so I'm so proud of them. And so I'm going to call their names, and we're going to give them their cords that they'll get to wear at graduation. And they also each, I would love to pay for all of their colleges so that they could go and do all the great things, but we gave each one of them $50, so hopefully that will help with their next step. I'm going to call their names. Brooke Glassingame, Madison Busby, Laney Gardner, J.C. Granberry, Shelby Aber, Madison McCoy, Heather McGill, and Garrett Hanley.
It's my honor to present the Elks Lodge Student of the Year Certificate of Scholarship to Madison Busby. Madison hasn't been presented the actual scholarship yet. Her scholarship will be presented to her at an award ceremony and banquet on May 23rd.
My name is Brian Coulter. It's my honor and pleasure to be the UIL coordinator here at Harleton High School. You might have also noticed I'm a big guy. It takes a lot to make me cry, and I promised myself I wouldn't tonight. So far, I haven't. But I threw away more than $300 worth of food during the power outages. That hurt. As the UIL coordinator, I'd like to present to the following students the University Intercollegiate League Scholar Award. Please help me welcome and congratulate Trent Weiss, Seth Floyd, who I think is making extra Monday night as a valet, parking cars, Brooke Blassingame, and our resident golfer Heather McGill.
With me. All right, last group for the Globe Scholar, Distinguished Level of Achievement. What this is for is for those graduates who go and complete one of the endorsements and have Algebra 2 as their final math class. Destiny Allen. David Blaylock. Ronnie Brown. Stephen Breyer, Kaylee Foster, Jalen LeCount, Ryan McDaniel, Sebastian Shank, Bradley Smith, Kevin Trejo, and Hannah Watson. Help me congratulate these group one last time.
To conclude tonight's program, we're going to present your class of 2019 salutatorian and valedictorian. The salutatorian is Heather McGill, and your valedictorian is Trent Weiss. Trent is obviously the highest ranking senior. He has a GPA exceeding 104, and he will earn the first year tuition paid to the university of his choice, which I believe is the University of Texas, Austin. So great job, Trent. One more round of applause. And I think we got on everybody, but did we miss any guest speakers? All right. Well, one more round of applause for the class of 2019. They're a fabulous group. Like I said, they work very hard. You can see that they're involved in many things and they give their all. But that concludes tonight's program. Thank you so much to our teachers and parents who came out. And don't forget to have cake and punch before you leave. Thank you.
Did you say, oh, trust me? Okay, way back in your side.
It's going to have, you need something?
Oh, thank you.